Hi, and thank you for joining us at rentpurchase.com to learn about the business opportunities available to you. Have you ever considered doing a lease option or a lease purchase? Do you have questions about the methodology on how you should do it? For many people, they're not sure how to get paid on it. They're not sure about the liabilities. Probably some of the reasons why you're here is you have quality buyers who cannot get financed. We see it all over the United States. You have sellers who won't put their home on the market, or if they do, they're getting ridiculous offers. In some markets, inventory is shy and there's a bidding war, but again, we're way down below the mark. So you're really helping desperate people get out as opposed to trying to get their equity back for them. If somebody is going to get their price and give terms, they need to do it with a system. We have created the only national standard for the lease purchase, lease option industry. What makes us very unique compared to everybody is that we have created a sales process and methodology, and then it's combined with a customer service management platform for all of your clients. And this is very important because there are really three components to our business model that are worth discussing today in short term. The first part of our business model is the sale. For many of you, talked about a lease purchase, you've talked about a lease option, whichever is better in your state, we support all the paperwork, the Board of Realtor documents, we supplement them with other things, but it's the sale process that's very important. And in talking to realtors across the U.S., I ask, how do you get paid on a lease purchase? And I get the same consistent answer. I don't know how, or I didn't get paid, or maybe I got half a month's rent. And we believe, as a partner of ours, and we're in the same industry supporting you, that you deserve more than that. You deserve to bring value to the transaction and run through a protocol with us that brings value to your sellers and your buyers. So with that being said, we have a protocol for screening your clients and attracting the best ones out of the marketplace. We help you demonstrate to you how to do that, how to become the expert in the area. So when you bring a qualified buyer in our system, it's not a renter, it's a buyer with a delayed closing. That makes you a very powerful asset to both the buyer who you're representing and the seller potentially who you're representing, that you have a process where no other realtor really does have a process. So we show you how to do the paperwork. We restructure the listing. The cost of our program to the seller is practically the same as listing with a traditional real estate firm. One of the benefits for our sellers is that we get them full price or full value. It may not have been the price they paid for in 06 or 07, but we certainly give full value for that. The other benefit is that we are looking for buyers who can close sooner than later, and that's why we have our protocol system that we work together with you on the screening. So by putting this together, you are worth a lot more than would you have been working on your own. And we've seen this happen time and time again. So we supplement your paperwork, we demonstrate how to do that, and we also give you teaching lessons, and we give you online videos and live support to support this part of the transaction. We provide in many of our systems, we provide the leads, the website, the lead management software, all the marketing materials, so you can run the rent purchase platform and you can refer to the platform. So if you're in this business full time, you can now become a part of the rentpurchase.com platform. If you're a high-end seller and you a high-end lister on lake properties, but you want to complement that business, you can refer to the rentpurchase.com platform for lease options or lease purchases. If you do REO work, again, you can refer to this system. We have 3 programs to work with you that we'll demonstrate a little bit later. The second component of what we do is the support component, number 2 in the box that you're seeing. This is perhaps the most important thing that has come out of our company's evolution in the multiple years that we've been there. We have found that only 6% nationally of lease purchases and lease options convert. And we have discovered why that is. The beginning is people don't start off right. They don't do the sale part right. They don't put the right people with the right homes, they put the wrong homes into the system. It's what makes us incredible with this national set of standards that we have is we happen to say no a lot. We say, no, you're not ready to do this. We really only want to put you in if we have an opportunity to close on you. Helps the seller, helps your bottom line, helps your reputation and your business model. And number 2, the support function is in the past or currently when a realtor puts a buyer in the system, I often ask, who watches the buyer? Who is making sure they're doing what they're supposed to do to get to closing? And everybody assumes the same thing. Everybody assumes because they put down some non-refundable option money or earnest money that they're going to do what they need to. But unfortunately, they don't. Life is very busy. School is starting. Summer is coming. Holidays are here. People aren't really concentrating on that. We have discovered that a lot of our process is part of the human nature part of the process. We have learned valuable lessons along the way that we can save you time and money that you don't have to learn yourself. So, a lot of what we do is making sure that we visit with your customer minimum 2 times a month and we update. We run point on your transaction. We are leading the transaction to make sure that everyone is moving along. We do this so you don't have to. Our goal by touching your customer and being a part of it and running point for you, these are your clients, is to let you sell more. We want to create a point of sale production line and let realtors, our realtor business partners, have the most fun selling, qualifying and selling. We will do the heavy lifting of the month-to-month, day in and day out of the system. Through our suite of services, we will collect your rents, we will do your credit and financial coaching, your credit building, your credit disputing, we will administer the home warranty, we will administer the contents insurance, we will do an orientation with your buyers and let your seller and co-broke agents know. We will do that from our Home Buyers Club, which is the credit club, and we will do that from our rent collection unit, which is the CPPM part of the business. And then once they are approved for lending, through this map that we create called the Pathway to Homeownership, we will then hand them off to the lender and we will bring you to closing so you can collect a check. That is our business. Our business interests are aligned with your business interests of getting to closing. That's what makes us a very powerful ally, by making sure that our measurements or our financial interest is in line with yours, makes it so you can trust us to make sure we are working as hard as possible in trying to get your people closed. The third component of our opportunity is the branding. We all know through every industry that when there is a consistent player in the industry, there is success. Whether it's burgers, whether it's home goods, whether it's repairs, whether in any industry, when there is a consistent opportunity, it breeds business because people like consistency. So when you join the rentpurchase.com network, we provide the same support process whether it's Rhode Island, Texas, California, or the Carolinas. It does not matter. So we can support your business anywhere you go and also cross-reference. That's what makes us incredible in that opportunity. Our mission statement is very important to us because we are the only ones in the industry that do what we do. We will always want to, in short, jumpstart our buyers to the benefit of home ownership. To our sellers, we want to put the best people in their homes and get them to closing at a brisk pace. And to the industry, we want to be a leader through honesty and integrity and make sure that we are always on leading edge customer service for your opportunity. Now we're going to move over and break down what makes our business models incredible. Well, we've made our system very simple. We have broken it down into the buyers and the sellers. But right before we do that, we're going to go look at some of the conditions that may be affecting you today and the reason why you should think about our opportunity. For many of you, as we discussed earlier, 1 in 7 buyers qualify for financing. This is a national average that I hear when I'm talking to realtors throughout the country. So I often say, well, what do you do with the 6 others? And everybody gives me the same answer. Nothing. I don't do anything with them. Well, what happens if you could educate them and enroll 3 of the 6, 50%, 20% into a lease option? And if you do it with our method, you're going to get paid half your commission today. So this is almost as valuable to you as a sale today, but yet the market, the buyer opportunity is double. Maybe, it's actually 6 times the opportunity than what you have in finding a qualified buyer today. So this is very important. There are also some selling challenges out there. How do we help our sellers? And we'll go into that a few ways. What are the differences between your real estate service and your competitor's real estate service? For some of you, you're with national franchises like Keller Williams or Remax and Exit, and the name brand helps you, but those offices are kind of big. So what is the difference between you and the people in those offices? Because as much as we like, this isn't a team sport. We're here to propel your individual business unit. And so what makes you stand out today? If everybody has access to the MLS, if everybody has access to internet technology and knows how to use Google and pay for ad clicks, what makes you different? That's something we need to think about as we're going forward. Well, our lease option process, our lease purchase process, is the thing that can make you different. It's the reason to be able to talk to every seller and every buyer and show them that you have a dynamic reason to help them. We can increase your traditional general real estate transactions as well as open you up to the world of lease purchase and lease options, and your volume will resume like it had been in the bigger days. So it's very important that you look and consider this opportunity. We often ask people, how many transactions have you done in the last 12 months? And unfortunately, most of the answers I get are under 20 transactions in the last year of business. For most of you, that is not a good business. You're not running a healthy business. You're having trouble paying for marketing dollars. I will tell you, our marketing opportunity is very inexpensive. We have a captured market, people who want home ownership, who have good jobs, who can't get it because of the financing, and sellers who can't sell their homes. There's never been a better opportunity for you to learn about this structure and join the national leader in this field. The core benefits to, let's go through these individually. The core benefits to our purchase lease option program. You earn half your commission, if not all of it, at the lease signing. That means you're not waiting on a closing, you're not waiting on a short sale, torture, approval. You're getting it today if they meet the criteria of the enrollment protocol. You have now got a bunch of programs that you can enroll all of your buyers into. So now you have the ability to help every buyer out there. And let's go to that for 1 second. Let's look at our buyer programs. As you can see on the screen, we have broken it down and made life very easy for our buyers and our sellers. On our buyer side, these are your purchasing programs. Again, if you're a Keller Williams agent, a RE/MAX agent, a Realty Executives, a Century 21, these complement your marketing materials. They're not in lieu of your marketing materials. So if you're the expert in our territory, this is what you will be presenting. So you have 4 buyer opportunities. Right off, they come in and they can buy. In any one of our storefronts, any one of our business affiliates, 5 to 35% a month of the buyers they talk to for lease option, lease purchase actually convert to straight purchase. They did not know they were qualified or were close, and that is a very big statistic. That's very good for you. So you have 4 programs right here. You have the buyer presentation. The buyer representation. If they come in, you pull their credit, they're good, boom, take them out, sell them a house. The next one below it is the rent purchase, which is they're close to a buying situation. They have a credit score of 575 and over, and they have some other general conditions. They can start today. They can enjoy home ownership benefit today. The next one we call our Essentials program. These are people who are close. So they give you a financial commitment that's non-refundable, and we work on them. These are for people who could get to the lease option, lease purchase level within 4 months. We teach you all about these standards. And then the one at the bottom is the rentpurchase.com Home Buyers Club. With the Home Buyers Club, this is home ownership education. These are for your buyers who shouldn't be anywhere near home ownership, that need to change their behavior. You enroll them in this program, they're in your database. What's very important about this process is that if you talk to every buyer, you have programs now that you can talk to every buyer and help every buyer. This is unheard of, and they're your programs out in the field. So you can have a revenue event today and build your pipeline for tomorrow. And as we work on your buyers for you and bring them up to transaction level, that benefits you because the work you do today means that you'll profit tomorrow. We call this the incubation of our buyer pipeline. We have the ability to help you represent in the world where you are, that you can help all buyers, and that they should come in through these programs and they could stay in your database. Often I ask people, did you ever have a buyer that you talked to who you sent to a credit person, and a year later you did some follow-up and you called them and they bought with somebody else? Think about it. I often hear yes all the time. And then I often ask, when you send them to a lender or a credit repair agency, do they ever come back? I always hear no, they never come back. Well, this is your database. So if you take the time to educate and enroll, we will bring them back to you because we are tied in our business interests in you doing transactions. It's a very important part of what we do here at rentpurchase.com. The next side we're going to move on to is the seller side. What we're demonstrating here is that in our easy-to-use marketing materials, when you bring it out on your listing presentation, there's only 5 ways to move property, period. Let's go through them. 1 is a short sale of a home. 2 is get an investor to do a wholesale offer. 3 is rent the home out. 4 is list the home for sale traditionally. And 5 is do a lease option or a lease purchase. What's important about 5 is it encompasses all of the creative finance opportunities. The goal when you go to a listing presentation, is to be able to demonstrate that you have more than one way. You have the reason to get in and help everybody because you are a full service real estate agent. You can do any one of these 5 and help them. And that's what's important, because your new message in working with us is, hey, I could get your home sold in 30 to 60 days and get you full price. Can I talk to you about it? The goal, this is part of the goal that makes you different and makes you stand out and gives you a reason to talk to everybody. Now, not every seller can do a lease option, or they just heard about the lease purchase technique. They didn't know about it. But at least it gives you a fallback position to, okay, let me list your home. Let's see if we could sell it and get what you're looking for. And then we can go on to the lease option if it doesn't work. At least it's something that I've educated you about. This gives you the edge to get in the door if you start thinking and practicing with our easy-to-use dynamic marketing tools to get in with your buyers and their sellers. That is how we break down the ease of use for our for the buyers and the sellers into the Realty solution. Continuing through the Realty solution, what do you get with our system? Well, it's very important that you understand you get a full business in a box. We give you a website with IDX technology and compatibility, and it's designed for lead capture. It will be promoted in your territory for lease option, lease purchase, and rent-to-own business. We give you a cloud-based lead management system that is a dynamic system, and it has great email drip campaigns. You can do mail merges. It's how we communicate with our docs. And so you can load your docs and tell us, hit the button and say, I'm submitting this to the lender. Hit the button telling us we did the deal. And it's a great way. You can actually use your additional real estate services on there. We provide you with all the best management practices and all the online tutorials. This is very important. When I meet someone who does lease options and they do it as a part of their business and they're voluminous, it may be for a year. In our shop, we average about 6 to 8 a month. So we do hundreds of them, and we've learned the lessons very, very quickly. And those are the lessons we're going to share with you to help ramp up your business plan. We give you the suite of vendors that are dedicated to your success. I don't know if you've recognized, but if you've ever done a lease option or lease purchase or even a real estate transaction, the market is very different today. The lenders, you're their favorite customer as you're talking to them. You're their favorite person at the credit repair deal. You're their favorite property management. We designed something a little bit different. We designed our vendors to be 100% dedicated to your business. And that is very important, and you will see the difference. We provide you all the marketing materials and use of the artwork and the federal trademark. We do the addendums. We go through your state paperwork and we supplement them. So we give you a contract checklist on how to write this transaction. As we've said before, we give you a reason to talk to all sellers and a reason to talk to all buyers. Our website is dynamic for lead capture for mostly buyers. It goes about 85% buyers, 15% sellers. And then we provide you a service where we'll give you expired listing lead information and FSBO leads so you can start working on the seller side. We have several programs for you to start with, and every package is upgradable. Here's an example of some of the monies. I'm not sure if you can see this on your screen, but as an example, a $200,000 home has a 3% option fee of $6,000 and a commission rate of $8,000. We raise the commission because we get our seller full price. We can talk about that later. For now, on this example, let's go through the numbers. With that being said, minus our royalty, you net about a 5.7 commission rate if you were selling your own listing, which is very common in the lease option, lease purchase category. If you did 6 per year, you would net an extra $68,400. If you did 10 a year, you would do an extra $114,000 earned. This opportunity is out there every day. If you did it as a co-broke, we have some caveats here. We have to explain how we do the splits. But 6 per year is another 44,400. 10 per year goes to 74,000. It's really that easy. On the enrollments that we discussed about on the homebuyers programs, on the HBC, the Homebuyers Club enrollment, for those who absolutely shouldn't be near home ownership, it's a $200 enrollment. You get $100 back. Same thing for a single enrollment. $149, you get a $75 commission back. And then our Essentials program, if you get the financial commitment of $500, you'll net $350 to use for your use today. So if you did a few of them a month, it'd be incredible. We just finished up with the financial transactions, and hopefully we demonstrated to you how you can make money with lease options or lease purchase transactions, and also how you can build up your pipeline working with the unqualifieds. At this point, we'd like to invite you for a one-on-one demonstration and discussion with one of our team members. We'd like to discuss which one of the programs that we offer could work best for you: a franchise, a subscription, or a membership. We'd like to go over revenue projections and also see how we can help you dominate this business and improve your general realty business in your market. We look forward to talking with you. Thank you.